Hello, everybody. We are here doing We're going to do two roster reviews this time. Another person from my guild, and another person, former guildmate, who said they still want one. So this is how we're going to do it. And they already gave me what they were going to. So some things are already done because this is outdated when he gave it back to me. Finishing up Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis into Profundity, into Green Inquisitors, and he's going to rework his Grey team when he gets Ben in January. His JML is Gear 12 then. Probably going to remod everything today or before the next GAC at least. And then he wants me to also help identify his top and offense and defense teams for GAC. For 5v5, sorry. And then 3 GL teams. Alright. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Alright. So, first things first, what I like to do is look at just everything, of course. Alright. So, what are we looking at? So, he said he's going to work on Profundity. And so Profundity he's working on. Let's go quickly look at his ship situation over here. Everything for Profundity looks good. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I don't know too much about the requirements. But because he talked about his Jedi and then reworking his Rey team. So let's try to take a look at that. When he gets banned in January. So is that reworked? I don't know what his Rey team is now, I should say, but I assume it is. And it looks like he also has a Zori team, which is good on him. Perfect. Now let's look at some staple teams that we need not that we need, but very good in the game. So do not have gas, which is fine. No problems on having gas. Star Killer? I didn't see it. Alright, so this is something to work on. Star Killer. It's all the way down here. Because if you already have Marjade, and you already have to have helps for it, might as well just put on Star Killer. And Star Killer, you only really need 2 Zetas and an Omicron for him to work. And that's fine. It works in multiple different game modes. I would highly recommend doing so. Speaking of Star Killer, let's look at our Jedi. So yeah, he bought the Jedi Knight Revan bundle that came out soon. So I would highly recommend getting that Juhani Omicron, but more importantly, getting Star Killer up. That'll really help you out. Now we're on the topic of Jedi. You do have Jedi Cal Kestis, so that's great. I don't know really about the modding situation. I do know how to mod Jedi Master Luke. I don't have him. I just know he just wants full protection. And we're only gonna look at primaries here because that's all we really know about. So overall, good. 530. Nice. How are we looking on our Jedi Knight Revan? So actually, a respectable speed. Above 300 for Jedi Knight Revan is what you want about. If you want more, go for more. Something I wonder about, though, is because you have the Omicron for Qui-Gon Jinn. Why don't you have Jedi Knight Anakin up? I think it's a pretty simple one, because you already have him Gear 12. It's just that's another team if you were looking for a good defensive team. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Now, as we look at our first order, looks like you bought the lights. Oh no, you actually farmed this fully legitimately. Good on you then. I thought you bought the lightspeed bundle. My bad. So all Zetas. That's great. Let's look. Yeah, gold mods. Great mods for SLKR. Health, yeah. Great damage. So often, yeah. Everything you want on SLKR. What's our speed looking like? 586. Good modded SLKR. Let's look at crew. Yeah. So I believe. Don't quote me on this. I don't know too much about modding. You want 2 defense and then 1 health, or it could be the other way around. But overall, crew's good tankiness. That's what you want on SLKR. How fast is our Hux? Hux is one of those tunes that you just need fast. And it's 312. So this is faster than mine. So that's great. Perfect. So now I'm going to look at the Profundity because that's something you said you're working on. And you have Radis R9. So yeah, you're clearly working on the requirements, getting them up. And you already have Radis. So that Radis is a great thing. You have both Omicrons. So that'll make it much easier. Sorry. Let's take a real quick look at fleets. You were talking about profundity. I just want to see what other fleets we have cooking right here. Sorry, that's very cringe, but Galactic Republic. How are we looking on here? So it could be better. But you have Marauder Farm, but not the bad matchup. I'd say that's something to invest in, probably. You don't even need them that high, probably like year 12? At that point, go for Lord Vader, but it's all up to you. But probably work on this fleet a little bit. It looks like you're farming BLT, or you did. So that's a start. And so that's still, you have a solid fleet, but you might just want to go higher. What are you looking on that? Sorry. Rebel. Great fleet. Great bold fleet of the bag. You have Millennium Falcon. You have the Outrider basically fully maxed out. I would say getting that increased download helps out. And then, so you have, of course, the fleet before, so you already have a great fleet. How are we looking on our first order, though? So you have all of them up and running. That's what you want. Great. Yeah. Good stuff. Finalizer, maxed out. Basically maxed out. I don't have everything maxed out, so it's fine. Command shuttle, perfect. Yeah, first order was looking good. You don't have TIE Dagger, but... Oh, you do, sorry. I misspoke. You probably use it, too. But it doesn't do much for it, so it's fine. How are we looking on Empire? Okay, now the Empire fleet needs some work. To say the least. Because you have TIE Bomber. Alright. So we have our Empire fleet. So this needs work. 100% work. So if I had to guess, using Executrix right now, we need to get the Chimera up and running. It's one of those ships, and even get Thrawn up a little bit. Give him to what, year 12? It's not too bad for him. Because he's still a great character all around. And he'll help out, and the Chimera is much better than the Executrix. At the end of the day, though, you want to get the TIE Bomber up. Even if you're not going to farm Empire, that's perfectly fine. Like, that's not perfectly fine. You're eventually going to have to do it, but you want TIE Bomber up. You want TIE Bomber up for mirror matches against profundities. I know that seems stupid, dumb, but the reason why you want TIE Bomber up is he can really, they can really thwart mirror matches in your favor. Because first reinforcement, or second, you'll call him out and he'll just be able to burn and then disable all assists, which is huge. Because that's the whole thing about the profundity, or relies all on assisting, basically. So that's huge. Oh, I saw something. Oh, yeah. Let's go look at the resistance fleet. Alright, now this needs work. And of course, you have Raddus, and I think the Raddus, not Admiral Raddus. This definitely needs some work on the end. Just farming. Star Fortress isn't the best ship, but you need it, especially the comeuppance, because you already have a Relic Zori. Get the comeuppance up and it'll help you. So you just gotta fix some small things in the resistance fleet. Otherwise, it's not bad. Karth. Yeah, maxed out. You probably use Karth. Karth is great. Great ship. Do you have Malevolence? You do not. So that I won't really look at that. So that's all basically it for ships. Eventually, probably heading towards another GL ship, but that's could be in a while, of course. How's Soothe up though? You'd love to see it. Anyway, let's look at Datacrons. I'm just gonna go quickly because I don't think Datacrons are that important. I think you're in Bronze, so they're really not that important. So we have Old Republic. This is a perfect amount. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. Good amount. All right. Now let's look at some interesting stuff. Let's go look at some speed mods. Your fastest is Hermit Yoda. How fast is your Hoda? 321. That's actually a pretty good speed for Hoda. I don't know why you want him that fast. And I don't know why you have Shorty. Sorry, I need to take a break to look at Shorty. I'm surprised. You have Shorty, probably for a tune, like what's the word? Platoon. There we go. I said tune. Platoon. My bad. Droids. So yeah, you actually probably have a pretty good droid team, if I had to guess. If it's so lost, where's Shorty? Shorty's right there. T3 and 4, L3 maybe IG. So that could actually be a good defensive team as well, or even HK. Put him in there. Back to speed. How's Marjay? Okay, Marjay needs to be a bit faster. At least finish her mods. Give her gold mods at the end of the day. She's a great character. Since you have to own me, might as well put it on there. How fast is your Poe? 286. That could be faster. More importantly, Finn needs to be faster. You want him, like, I think over 300? I don't have Finn, but I'm pretty sure he's super important. All I've heard is, oh, it's super important that you need. You really want Finn to be up there. You don't want him to go first. You want to... So Zori's already going to give people the... there's more of us. 35. So that's going to be great, but you still want that speed bonus. Okay, how fast are we looking at for... no. Everything else looks pretty good. If I had to say overall. Let's look at your Inquisitors. It doesn't matter what order you do it in, everyone's got to do their own order. Because that's our requirement for the guild. Yeah, so 8th brother going up. Great. Empire. So, okay, Empire faction needs a little work here. Where, more importantly, some Imperial troopers need some work over there. I am not a big fan of Imperial troopers. I don't have them really built up, but I think they are really important to have up. Because most of them are requirements for stuff. Like, I'd say build them up a little bit. Also help you out with some assault battles. Look at the Sith. The Sith for Secrets and Shadows. So probably not a really strong Sith team. I didn't even see it, but let's very quickly look at the Sith Empire. So you bought the bundle out. So you're probably doing the Malak event. You probably have half the shards I've had to guess, but... Oh, what is this set on Darth Revan? Well, never mind. I don't think you use them. Because I was about to say, what is this set? Oh, this is like level 1. I don't think you'd use him if he's level 1. If you are, that's a big issue. But... Alright. I got a problem. Why do you have them all to year 12? If you're not gonna, like, Zeta any of them. Like, that's a realistic thing. Everyone on the General Grievous team wants a Zeta. You can ignore him. You don't need Jordica. So you especially want 1, 2, 3. These 3. That gives you another team right there. Albeit pretty bad, because not too bad, but you'd probably use GG, General Grievous, B2, B1, IG, and Newt before you step up. So that's a pretty good team out there. And you can counter some good stuff or place it on defense. And what is this modded Grievous? Oh boy, crit damage, potency. So Grievous wants all health, because if you look at on any of his attacks, this attack deals based on his max health instead of physical damage. Based on max health. Based on max health. So you want to get his modded for max health, and that could be another great team for you. B2, you want potency. Potency, potency, potency. All on B2. That's what you want on him. You want potency and tenacity. B1, you want... Okay, this is the correct set you want, but you need just better mods on these guys. Yeah, but like this is actually a pretty good set. Defense you don't need at all. But yeah, how are we looking? Critical avoidance? So yeah, so these need a remod on these guys in particular. It's only you need to do. As long as doing Malak. No, let's look at Rebels. So we probably bought the Lightspeed bundle, if I had to guess, for the JML requirements, which is perfectly fine. But it's even better now you have a full CLS team. So you have full CLS, yeah. Great, right, Zeta. You can see some people have it. And you don't have Leia, so no reason to really do anything with R2, I'd say. And what are Rebel Fighters? Oh, actually, no, Phoenix. Let's look at Phoenix. Phoenix. Speed. How fast is your C-Rex? 283, so actually a pretty reasonable amount of, not reasonable, a really good amount of speed, I'd say. I fully, what do you use though? Because the normal lineup is usually Hera, C-Rex, Chopper. These are the like core three. I usually see Sabine. Those are usually the core four, if I had to say. And then one of these three, but usually it's Kanan. It's very surprising to see, but I mean, it's a built-up Phoenix team, so can't really. Most probably because Lightspeed bundles, which is like completely fair. I got them up too for that reason. Now Mandalorians you don't really need to build up unless you have either Maul or Bo-Katan Mandalore, so not to worry. Maybe going for Jabba. I mean, overall, you bought the Lightspeed bundles, so I mean, might as well, if I had to say. Galactic Republic. What are we looking here? Why is... Alright. I have a little problem here. GK's up. That's great. Keep him there. You don't... I meant not keep him there, but great place to have him, I should say. Can I make this low? I guess you don't really need her until the... or like requirements and stuff, but why do you have 5s this high? Unless it's for ships. If these 3 are for ships, that makes sense, but... Really? That's for the goose. Stuff to work on. Resistance, not great faction, I should say. If you know what I mean. Ray, perfect. Not perfect. Spouting random words here. But, of course, now I'm thinking of it. Let's look at Night Sisters. Alright, so Night Sisters need work. You could form a pretty solid team with Talzin, Asajj, Marin, Daka, and Zombie you usually want. So you probably have to get the Zombie up. So that's... I would say Secrets and Shadows, but it's really not bad for... Sorry? That's really not bad for overall just team usage. Another great team for Grand Arena. While looking back at this, let's give... I'm not going to do your... so you said you want your top, so I'm going to do top 3. Defense. You say defense or offense? Offense and defense for 5v5s. So this is where I'm just going to do 3 for each. 3 for offense, 3 for defense. And I'm going to include GLs for defense because I think that's important. Realistically, I'd say put Ray on always put Ray on defense. They really don't need a reason to take her off defense. And the lineup would probably, Shorty. If I had to get, you can put whoever you want. Ray does not matter because she's such a flexible tune in that regard. So usually, Jedi training Ray and some other people, I guess. For another defensive team, I'd say use Jedi Master Luke. Jedi Master Luke, it will do wonders for you, I'd say. If we go back to the Jedi faction here. So, Jedi Master Luke lead, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Cal. I think those 4 are 100% who you're gonna want in your team. And then up that's really the personal preference, I'd say. Usually I see Hermie Yoda put in more, so I think Hermie Yoda would be great in the squad, or Grandmaster Yoda. Either pick of those 2, I think would be good. So there's 2 defensive teams, and let's find another one. I'm just trying to think of teams that can hold. Do you have Traya? You don't have Traya. That's another thing to get up, because if you already have Talon, might as well bring her up. And Savage. Because you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can just throw in a random Sith. Sometimes I even throw Vader in. So, I'd say it's worth it. That's my thought on that. Anyway, let's go back to our last best defensive team. If I would say Seer, but you don't really have Seer. Oh, freaking Starkiller. You could use once you get Starkiller up, use it on defense or offense. That's like a mixed tune. I'd say it would be perfect for 5v5. And, okay, so I'm just going to count that. Alright, so for our 3 best offensive teams here, we are going to use SLKR. You're gonna use SLKR with the First Order. So the lineup you want is you SLKR, Crew, Kylo Unmasked, General Hux, Sith Trooper, and then you either want to do Officer or Stormtrooper. I prefer Officer. So the great thing about doing Officer is then you could put Phasma, Stormtrooper, TIE Pilot, and like Special Forces all on a team, and that could be a great defensive because you have the Omicron. So there's another defensive and off. There's the offensive team, and then there's the defensive team with Phasma. All right, let's do another great offensive team here, where there, CLS, Commander Luke Skywalker, great team. So you already have them built up, so might as well use them. So it would be Commander Luke, C-3PO, Chewbacca, Han Solo, Chewbacca. It's the standard lineup. And lastly, because I'm here, I don't know if this is going to be your best one, but it's going to be one of your great ones, Phoenix. So you already have the Omicron, you already have stuff, so that'd be perfect. Great. And that's for 5v5, so just use Phoenix. And that's going to be it for this roster review. How long have we been running for? 21 minutes, so that should be a sizable amount. I'm going to try to cut down a little bit on the next one we do. Alright. That is yours. I don't know how to say it, so I'm just not going to, but thank you. Alright, here we are going to do Zleepo. Zleepo is a former guild member and another one who still interacts with the community. And when I asked him for the question, he said he's going for Jedi Master Kenobi, Gungans, then Gungan / Bo-Katan, Mandalore, Quad May, and then also farming Inquisitor shards. Alright, so let's look at what progress he's made so far. So first thing we're going to look at is his Jedi Master Kenobi farm. Jedi Master Kenobi. Galactic Republic. So you do have General Kenobi. So these 4 are requirements. So you got it there. Clone Sergeant. Yep. Aayla Secura. Qui-Gon Jinn. Perfect. I'm surprised you don't have him yet. Cody. Cody's also a requirement. So that might be what's holding you back, but overall not too bad. Then let's look at... Jeez, I'm forgetting what tunes he requires. Oh, he does require some scoundrels. Yep, Django, he requires Relic 7, I remember, and Cad Bane Relic 5? He also requires Bo-Katan, so it looks like you're working on that too. Perfect. So you're making progress towards it. Here's this schedule. Sorry. Yeah. So you have 1 GL and you're in Chrome, but you have gas. So let's look at the gas team because you already have Relic 8. All right, can do some work here. What do we have him modded for? Protection, protection, protection. Perfect. That's what we want on a gas. Mod him for protection. So you have all Zetas and 5s. Zeta, and you don't have either 2. So it looks like you're kind of working on these 2. These 2 you want in the final members. You don't use Ahsoka Tano because she usually goes with Jedi Master Kenobi. So there we go. Not much more to say about that. I'm just gonna look at quick look at ships. I cannot speak today. So we have. Let's look at our Galactic Republic. So great. So good Galactic Republic. Looks like are you farming? No. So I don't know if you're farming the Bad Batch right now, but you're at least usable. So you can have the best version of it. So it's a great fleet. Empire. So you could do some work because you have them all maxed. I'd say you could do some work on it. Maybe get some extra Empire goods. First Order. So I hope you're farming the Echelon because the Echelon you really want 7 stars. Otherwise, it's great. Nothing really more to say about that. It's good. Keep working. Rebels. Okay, Rebels could definitely do some work here. You want to max out Y-Wing. Max out Phantom. How do you... So you didn't buy the Lightspeed bundle. Interesting. So yeah, we could do some work on Rebels. Separatists. Yeah, so probably work for my Voltron and Hyena. So doing good work, and you already have them via the Lightspeed bundle, I believe. So that's great. Datacrons, of course. You good Datacrons. Speaking of Tuscans, let's look at Tuscans. I didn't look at the other account. I probably should have, but I didn't end up doing so. Yeah, so you have full Tuscans. Probably get the Raider Omicron for a 3v3. It's really good. Online force users. So yeah, so some stuff to work on. I immediately want to look at CLS now. So Rebels do need work, because you already have Commander Luke, you already have C-3PO, Chewbacca, Han Solo. And you don't have Chewbacca, but I don't either. Like, up at least. So some work could be done with the CLS, because you already have the basic Gear 12 nonetheless. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Dinnermaster Kenobi, and then Gungans, you said. Or Bo-Katan, Mandalore, and Quedme. Gungans, do some work. Maybe put that to the side, so let's look at the other Mandalorians. So Relic 2. So I wonder if your account looks like you are farming them. So maybe you're going Bo-Katan. More power to you if you do, but yeah. So then lastly, Quedme. So those two are not. They're kind of built up probably for the assault battle, which is like what you want. You want them built up for the assault battle. So let's look at our Empire. So Empire's already pretty good. Marjade, probably get her higher. Sorry, probably get her higher overall. And do you have? It kind of looks like you have Imperial troopers. What's their speed looking like? Alright, so we're gonna check back on speeds later, but you kind of have the basis for it. I'd say just dive into the deep end, if you know what I mean. Because you already have the basic 5 are already shard farmed. Just increase their gears a little bit. I don't believe Dark Trooper requires Kyrotex, but at the very least, get them to like gear 11. I'd say. I don't think that's too unfair. So you do have Watt for the Jedi Master Kenobi. I probably should have checked. And you have Stap, so let's look at our Separatist droids. Separatist basically feels like a maxed out faction, which is what you love to see. So we have General Grievous, another requirement. Yeah, so you have, don't know what else to say, and it's a great team. So you have a great offensive or defense team for JC. I believe they're better used offensively, but still can do some good work. Let's look at the Sith. So Sith, you could do some work with Darth Vader, Savage, Nihilus, of course, doing some work, but Smugglers, non-existent it feels, but sorry. So Resistance, we have, it's a Zori, Finn, Resistance Hero, Poe. So you have the Zori team, which is what you'd love to see. But overall, could do some work. If you're going for GL Ray, I don't know if you are, but it doesn't say. But overall, can do some work on that end, that front door end. So you do have Phoenix built up, which is great. That's what you like to see, Phoenix built up with the Omicron. So you do use this ideal Phoenix team. So yeah, another great GAC team. Which was the one I was looking at? First Order. Perfect. About the Lightspeed bundle, which is fine. Just as you expected. Chieftain. Oh, right, look at Night Sisters. So you do have a full Night Sister team. Not Great Mothers, but because you bought the Lightspeed bundle, that's another solid team. Havoc would be proud. Actually, would it be? Do you have any speed? So you do have some speed, so that's speed wasted, I'd say. But if you don't need any other uses for them on, it's fine. Jedi could... Yeah, Jedi Anakin you probably have. Go with Qui-Gon Jinn. And then great Kelleran back. That's what you'd love to see. No Jedi Knight Riven though. So that's kind of surprising to me. Oh, because you don't have Jolee. So probably Jedi Knight Riven would be something to do in the future. Because Jedi Knight Riven can help out with your rest of your Jedi. So Vampire, okay. I'd say maybe get started working on the Sith Empire. Like, I know you are going through a lot of farms and I've already recommended a lot. Maybe eventually work on it. How about your Sith 2? You have a Padme, so you probably have a Padme team too. That's great. And let's look at some speeds. That is your fastest with 313. Nice. Resistance here, 308, yeah. Good, nice, fast. Chieftain's already stupid fast on his own, so he's already 303. Grandmaster Yoda? What is he? 298, so yeah. So we have some really good speeds going down. How fast is your Hux? So Hux could be a bit faster. You want him right around that 300 mark, and that's where he can jolt into good standards. Why is your TIE Pilot so fast? It looks like... Do you use TIE Pilot? I personally rarely. Surprisingly, it's so fast. Sorry. 282 could do some work. Just kidding. You of course want to go to 300. Padme 286, not bad. Shock. 288. Where's the 300 mark? Is it Seavex the 300 mark? No, he's not even. It's a 2... Oh, no, sorry. These are your characters. Yeah, so these are your characters. But my bad. I made that mistake. Speeds could be worked on. Mods could be worked on. So much to do in this game, right? So little time. I think that's where I'm going to leave it, though. Overall, pretty good roster review. I was just cracking my neck. So, yeah. Here's some good steps, good building grounds to move forward. And, yeah.